I'm Paul Butler. I'm one of the client partners at New Leaf Training and Development, and I'm joined today by Catherine Grooms, who is the Executive Director for the Small Business Development Centre, and actually a Small Business Development Centre Counsellor. That's hosted by College of the Canyons right here in our hometown of Santa Clarita, California. Hey, Catherine, for the last 15 years at New Leaf Training and Development, we've really focused on our core purpose of helping people and organisations better manage themselves, lead others and grow business acumen. And I just wondered what would be your recommended best practices in those three areas. But please do start, Catherine, by telling us a little bit more about your organisation, what you do and who you serve. And over to you, Catherine, and I'll wrap it up when you're done.
Sure. So I'm Catherine Grooms, Director of the SBDC. So Paul said Small Business Development Center, SBDC for short. And I actually have a team of 20 professional business advisors. We're part of the SBA. We're an SBA technical resource partner, which means we are providing one-on-one professional business advising to entrepreneurs and business owners that want to make a positive impact on the economy, whether they're starting a new business or operating an existing business. Great thing about us is that we're free, no cost to work with us. Because of our sponsors, the SBA is a sponsor, College of the Canyons is our host. We also have the state of California, cities in the area that we cover, and other entities that sponsor us. And that's how we're able to work with clients one-on-one so that they can have a positive impact to the economy. So, website, cocsbdc.org. That's cocsbdc.org, just in case you're interested. Also, phone number 661-362-5900. So resource-wise, want you to be aware of us as a resource. We work with all different types of businesses. So startups, businesses that have been around for a few years, many years, one employee, tens of employees, hundreds of employees, revenue range, low to millions of dollars. So we are a resource. And the most important thing is that we want you to have a positive impact to the economy. And disaster assistance and recovery happens to be one of our specialty areas, you know, in light of everything that's been going on. So, Paul, you mentioned leadership, right?
Yeah.
Critical, but not everybody feels like they are a leader. Sometimes they're accidental leaders, sometimes they're natural leaders, but I would say everyone has leadership qualities and characteristics, and sometimes it's just what's happening in their business that causes them to put on that leadership hat, right? So it's embracing the leader within you, which takes on different forms, and it's feeling confident with your leadership abilities. So I would say it really is allowing your natural abilities to shine when you need them to in the business. And sometimes, you know, may not be that comfortable the first time that you do it because everybody or most people are usually a little bit scared, right? But it's building the confidence that you do have those natural leadership characteristics. It's your business. You have to, even if you have a team that you're working with on a regular basis, or sometimes you still have to be the one intuitively that knows the vision and how you can get to that next step. You may not have all of the answers, but you have to be comfortable with who you are and your natural ability, right? So it's part of you being your authentic self, an authentic leader. Let's see, time management, I think factors in to that. And that's where you have to naturally have separations for you, the person, you, the business owner, business leader. And it really is as simple as taking a step back, knowing that physically and mentally everybody has limits, no matter how good you are at moving through, your list of 20 things to do today, 15 things to do tomorrow. Probably not that many 5-item days, right? But everybody always has lots to do. But what's so important about time management is that you're listening to yourself and you're basically giving yourself a timeout. So if you're the type of person that doesn't naturally give yourself a timeout, my suggestion is take a step back, just look at your calendar, whether it's on your phone, it's on your computer, it's on paper, whatever you use to schedule your time. I'm suggesting that you take a look at it and just look at it as if it was a circle. You have a certain amount of time, right? It's a 24-hour circle. So we have time where we need to sleep, eat, take care of just basic life things, basic people things. You have another part of every day, where you're working on business related activities, but I'm suggesting that you give yourself a timeout somewhere in between. If it's during your business day, always a great thing to work some timeouts in, because it allows you to refresh your mind, your body, and it usually makes you more effective, more productive, more creative in what you're doing and what you would like to accomplish. But it's also important not to forget about you. And that's where you, the person, and that's where you get into a balance, right? Because if you're getting burned out personally, professionally, you know that it's not going to last that long, right? Before it's detrimental to you and others in your life, whether that's people in the business or people on the personal side. So I would say time management is another critical factor. And I mean, just staying with those two topics, I would say, it's probably a good time for us to end there, Paul.
I like the way you tied that up there, Catherine. Well, Catherine, on behalf of everyone who watches these, and as you know, they've become very, very popular, thanks for your very practical insights to help people and organizations kind of better manage themselves and better lead others and better grow business acumen. And just on a personal level, Catherine, as you know, we've been and still are a client of the SBDC. And for those of you watching that might be in the local area, highly recommend the SBD service. And I know that we've been very grateful for that, Catherine, over the last 15 years. So could I offer you a virtual high five?
Got it. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks ever so much, Catherine.